Hello and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Bruno, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bruno's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give the dogs while we're working with them, and the training equipment we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training lead, and he'll keep most of that lead folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves the left hand free to give a correction. The correction, if needed, is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You'll want to keep that collar high up behind Bruno's ears. That will give you the most control over him while you're working him through his commands. You'll notice that Bruno is seated nicely on Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. The first command that we'll demonstrate for you today is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Bruno heel. You'll notice that Bruno has been trained to walk nicely on your left at your pace, so there should be no lagging behind or pulling forward, and incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. So anytime you stop walking, Bruno should be seated nicely on your left, waiting for his next command. Very good job. Nice automatic sit. The next command that we will demonstrate is the stay command. The stay is a hand and a voice command. You're going to want to use the open flat of your left palm and the one-word firm command to stay. When you first start practicing this command, you'll make your sit stays relatively short, but build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back to Bruno, he's going to walk all the way around, and Bruno should remain seated until he receives praise or another command. Very good job. It's important that you praise Bruno throughout the process, keep him motivated and interested in the training. Let him know he does a good job when he completes a command correctly. Nice automatic sit. Fred's going to leave him in another stay. And this time, instead of returning back to Bruno, Fred will demonstrate the recall or the come on command. The command is Bruno come, and he's been trained to come in and sit nicely right in front of you. And then Fred will have him return around to the left side, back to heel position. Very good job. Fred's going to leave him in another sit stay. Ooh, he went to get up, so Fred's going to tell him no, give him a slight correction, and repeat the command. Fred's going to call him in again. Command is Bruno come. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. Very good job. And then back to heel. And an automatic sit. There you go. It's important to incorporate all of these commands into your daily life, but we also ask that you set aside some time each day to run through the commands in a formal session such as this video. It will keep the commands fresh and keep Bruno responding to you. We're going to show you down from a heel position now. You're going to use your left hand straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. As with the sit stays, you're going to make your down stays relatively short in the beginning, but build up Bruno's ability to stay in the down stay position for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back to Bruno, he's going to walk all the way around, and Bruno should remain lying down until he receives praise or another command. Very good job. We'll heel him out of that, and we'll show you down from a heel position again. Left hand straight down towards the ground. Very good job. This can be practiced right in your living room. This time Fred's going to call him in. The command is Bruno come. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. And if he doesn't sit, you're going to give him a tug and release, and then Fred will have him return back to the left side. Very good job. As you can hear, there's a dog close by that's barking, so there's an added distraction, but Bruno's doing a great job staying focused. The last command that I'm going to give Fred and Bruno a minute to set up for is down from a distance. Fred's going to leave Bruno in a sit stay. Walk out to the end of the training leash, and this time he'll give him the down command using his right hand at the end of the training leash. Perfectly done. These are all the formal obedience commands that Bruno has learned while he's been away at school. He's been a great student. We've really enjoyed having him. He's come such a long way. Please call us and keep us posted on his progress once he returns home to you, and schedule a follow-up lesson if need be. And we thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.